let it rest for about 10 minutes. Here's the baby's bagel. Hey Madness fam. It is morning and it's breakfast time, and I decided to make homemade bagels, and they're gonna go in the air fryer. So what we need is cottage cheese. It's good for protein. Baking powder, flour, and a pinch of salt. So we're gonna get our metal bowl and we're gonna start making our dough in the metal bowl. So we're going to use a cup of cottage cheese. She's gonna have a strawberry bagel. I'm gonna have a blueberry bagel. The baby's going to have a banana bagel, and my son most likely will have a plain Jane bagel. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the flour and the baking powder first, and then the cottage cheese last. It doesn't really matter the steps because you're gonna mix it in the bowl to make your dough anyways. 1 cup of flour. So we're going to use 1 cup of flour. Okay. So half of a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, half. A pinch of salt. Literally a pinch of salt.
Not so much salt.
And then we're going to put the cottage cheese.
I like cottage cheese.
We're going to do a cup and a cup and 1 tablespoon. Sorry, not a cup and a half. A cup and a tablespoon. So, a cup of cottage cheese.
I just want to clean up.
Yeah.
No, that's a popcorn. That's popcorn.
Tablespoon. So a cup and 1. And 1. Okay. And then after we do this, we are going to knead our dough.
Knead? What does that mean?
Mix it. Make sure you put flour on your hand, because you don't want your hand and the cutting board to be dry. And then the dough just sticks to it. Okay?
Yep.
Use your hand, and you start mixing in. You start mixing in all this good stuff. Okay, so I know I said that I would use a cup of flour, but just keep the flour next to you, and you might gonna have to use more than just a cup, because I had to, because it gets like really super sticky. And I know that making bagels out of cottage cheese is kind of type weird, but it's really good for you. It's healthier. Cottage cheese is really high in protein, and at the moment my bugs needs all the protein she can get because she is not a meat eater at the moment. I don't know why, but what you're gonna do is when you get the dough ready, you're going to let it sit for about, like, let it rest for about 10 minutes. That's what I'm doing right now. I have a bed of flour so it doesn't get really sticky on my board, and then I will show you guys in about 10 minutes what to do with the dough. Okay, so when you have your dough ready, it should be tacky, not sticky, so it shouldn't like really like stick to your hands. See? And then you're going to take a piece of the dough, flip off a piece of the dough, like so. Put it down. So you're going to roll your dough as like so.
It's been 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you faster.
Yeah. See? Roll your dough. Roll your dough. How thick you want your bagel? Like this thick or thinner?
Dinner. I want a big bagel.
Here's the baby's bagel, ready to go in the air fryer. Oh, and these can be air fried. So we're gonna put them in the air fryer. Here is the finished product. These are the two bagels for my girls. And you put it in the air fryer, and you're gonna put it in the air fryer on the baking mode for on 320 for 20 minutes. While those are in the air fryer baking, I am going to cut these up for my girls. Okay, I'm gonna give the baby her bagel like this. Come here. Come back. You wanna show them you're gonna eat? Wow. Taste test. Hot. You good? Nummy. You're gonna go sit in your seat. She's gonna go sit in her seat so she can go eat. Let's go. Yay. I got your bagel, Mama. So here's my little everything bagel. The sun is in the way. Calm down, son. Bagels are done. Can you throw this up?
Put that the wrong way. I think you're done. I brought it back to that.
You want cream cheese on yours, Nate? So he's already done. So you wanna know how I made it? What you rate it? 1 to 10.
A 5.
Was it 5? Or maybe because you could have put it in the toaster to make it toasted, maybe? Because you like toasted bagels? So if it was toasted, it would have been like a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so I put cottage cheese, flour, baking soda, and a little bit of salt. And make homemade bagels.
I taste the cottage cheese.
Yeah, it gives it protein. You eat it again?